Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a little different. We're going to do a little bit of a tutorial today. I've gotten a lot of requests. People just want to know how these things work. So I'm just going to do a quick video about the vending machine itself and how it actually works and the parts and kind of what it's made up of. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button if you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more videos like this or the other things we do here at the channel. So I'm just going to get right into it. This is your standard double head vending machine. It's a very simple machine. The number one good thing about these machines themselves, the machine is all metal. The inside is metal. The mechanism is metal. All the pieces are metal. They last a lot longer. If you're looking into getting into vending machines, that would be a number one tip of things you want to know is when you're looking into vending machines, if you're looking at plastic machines, odds are the mechanisms inside are plastic. And let me tell you from experience, these things take a beating and the plastic ones will not hold up. So anyways, without further ado, let me show you the machine here. It's pretty simple. It starts out here at the top with the lock system. You want to bring it in here, check it out. First off, gotta have a key. Key comes in handy. Secondly is the barrel lock on the top. As simple as these machines look, this is an extremely secure machine. There really is no way to get into it without the key unless you break it in some way. You might be able to get into it without smashing the whole machine, but you're gonna have to break something to be able to get in this machine unless you got a key. So first off, you put your key in. It's a normal barrel lock. You spin it around, pull right off there. Like I said, normal barrel lock, very secure. Pop the top off. Keep your lock and your key in there. You'll never lose it. I'll throw that down on the ground. This is your head. You pull the head off. What you're going to have here is your wheel inside. This is a candy wheel. As you can see, there's different, you tighten these, loosen or tighten these screws down here, and you can move this thing to open. Obviously, the higher the number, the more candy you're going to give out. The lower number, the less amount of candy you're going to give out. And the only difference is that is going to be depending on what you have. If you're putting Skittles or regular mini M&Ms in there, you're going to want to have it down to the around the 4 area. It gives out a nice handful. If you're using Mike and Ike's or large M&M peanuts, you pretty much need to open that thing wide open because you're only going to get about 4 or 5, and that's a pretty good handful for what you're going to get. Okay, so you got this guy right here. And you got your tray at the bottom. It's pretty much, after this mechanism right here, a couple parts inside this thing, and this is it. Your door flap, and that's it. After that, you just got your head of the machine, and this will catch all your money in it. And when you go into service, pop this baby off, you dump the money out. It's real easy. But other than that, what you see right here is your basic mechanics of the whole vending machine. You put it back together. The flap, obviously, just there to keep the candy when it comes out from flying out all over the place. If you don't have flaps on your machines, you definitely want to have flaps on there. This is another piece. This piece goes in here, and this piece is literally a pain in the butt to move in and out and around. Get that part in there. This piece serves one very important purpose. Your mechanism, as it were, put your money in the front. It turns in, pops out of this little bottom slot, which will be right here, and drops down into this bucket. Now, this piece right here stops these quarters. Candy falls down in here from the bottom of your machine when your thing's sitting right. See, this is the inside. Your money's going to go in the front. It's going to come around. These little pins are going to allow this thing to turn, and they're going to fall right out of the bottom here. Now, without this little cover, your quarter is going to fall right in the slot and they'll fall right down out of the door with the rest of your things. So this is a pretty important little piece of metal they got right here. This keeps your candy where it's supposed to go and your money where it's supposed to go. So that's basically the inside of the machine. It's pretty simple. Now the mechanism itself is quite a bit more complicated. There's a lot of gears, a lot of wheels. Basically these clips right here are what makes the whole mess work. You can see what's holding on. It's just some metal clips and some screws. But like I said, it's all steel construction, so it'll last a long time. These things are very heavy duty. Sometimes what you'll get really for maintenance in these things is your main screws that hold it all together. Over time will, as people just keep working and working and working your handle, some of these will come loose. And when they start coming loose inside, this is a very tight mechanism here. So when stuff starts coming loose, pieces start getting loose and it just ain't right. What happens here is you stick your quarter in the front. As a matter of fact, let me grab a quarter and we'll run one through there so you can actually see how it works. And we're back. These mechanisms, like I was saying, they're pretty simple but also pretty complicated. You know, these guys are the clips that make it all work. And I'm just going to put a quarter in here and I'll really show you guys how it works. Right now, as you can see, this slot is empty, nothing's in it, and this little clip, when you turn it, falls down inside of that hole. So when you try to turn it, it gets caught in that clip and won't turn anywhere and doesn't give you anything. That's what stops you from getting candy out of these machines. It's just a little clip right here where the quarter slot goes. Alright, so basically, as you can see, when you clip down in there, that little clip falls down there in the hole and stops the mechanism from turning anymore. That's how it works. So you got your quarter here, and you slip your quarter in the front. That's what it looks like in the front, but this is what it looks like back here. You slide your quarter in that slot, and then as you turn the mechanism, that slides over the quarter and no longer falls down in the hole and allows this mechanism to turn. And as it turns around, as you can see, it'll pop right out there out of the bottom. And the quarter will turn back and it'll lock again in the start position. So that's basically the inner workings of the quarter. These little clips are all that's what stand between you and getting some candy out. As you can see again, when you try to turn it without money in it, this little clip falls down, gets caught in that hole, keeps it from turning. So when you stick a quarter in the front there, that fills that slot there, and then when you turn it, there you go. Now it just slides right over top there. The machine turns, the quarter comes right out the bottom. That's really it. That's the inner workings. This is the total bit of the machine here. This is what makes it all go. Everything else is really just metal pieces stuck there to look good with some function. This is really the whole kit and caboodle of the machine. Slides right back into place on the top. As you can see, it works with the bottom of the machine. The mechanism has a little wheel right here, right? The bottom of the head has a little wheel. Here's the candy wheel. Spins in the front like so. So when this connects, you set this down on top of here. The wheels connect up there, and then if you can see inside of here, as you turn it, the wheels turn, and if you put a quarter in the machine like so, you turn it all the way, and there you go. You get you some candy out. That's basically it. It's a pretty simple machine. It's pretty simple to use, to put together, to fix. And I wouldn't say it's not so simple to fix. When these things start going bad, I've had some that last a very, very, very long time with no problems. It's not something that happens all the time, but they are, you know, mechanical parts, and people, when you have them out in places, If a quarter gets stuck or something like that, odds are people are going to keep wrenching on this thing because they want whatever they paid for. So they do take a little bit of a beating out there in the field, but all metal construction, they're very strong, they'll last a long time, and they're extremely secure. To get this thing locked up and that key in there, like I said, without really busting up, there is no way to get into this machine. So there it is. That's the basic inner workings of the vending machine. You see all the parts, it's pretty simple, and it's a great way to start your own business and make some money. So thanks a lot, guys, for checking it out. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Share us around there if you guys want to see more vending videos. Just leave some comments below. The more you like the videos, the more I know you're digging them, and we'll try to do more of them. So thanks a lot for coming back to the channel, and we'll see you next time.